Welcome back to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we'll be talking about my very first Jordan pickup of 2023. These are the Air Jordan 1 highs in the true blue colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back, everyone, to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. Today, we are going to be talking about the true blue colorway on the Air Jordan 1 highs. We'll start off with the overview, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this really cool toned silhouette, and then we'll conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So let's jump right into it. As most are talking on different social media platforms, this doesn't seem to be the most popular colorway in the Air Jordan 1 silhouette, which I'm okay with that because it made it much easier for myself to be able to pick these up in store, winning a raffle. So super excited to have these in hand just because I do feel like some of the images that I saw online differed a little bit in the color tone. Sometimes with some of the images I saw, this really kind of seemed like it was more of a sky blue or more of a bright pop of blue, but this is actually a very cool toned shade of blue. It almost seems more on the just kind of grayer side of things. So this is definitely somewhat paying homage to the Air Jordan 3 True Blues. A couple different variations. Obviously, the color scheme is not exact. Specifically, you're not going to see that elephant print on these, nor are you going to see any of those red accents. But we do have that beautiful true blue colorway, which in my opinion is a very dope blue. I don't really have a lot of shades of blue like this in my wardrobe. It was a little difficult in the styling section to really match this perfectly, but I do love that it is a different shade than the typical shade of blue you would get on any other sneaker. So starting with the front here, we've got just that nice, a high quality actually, tumbled white leather. This is very surprising actually when I unbox these. The leather to the touch is very, very nice. On the front, we've got the true blue colorway. We've got the laces to match, a just simplistic white meshed tongue with that accented true blue on the top there underneath the white Nike and swoosh mark logo. And if you're not filling those true blue laces, you can add some just simplistic white laces that do come with the sneaker as well. I feel like for myself, I'm definitely probably going to keep that true blue colorway. I think it just gives it a little bit more color, especially in that cool blue tone. So let's take a look at those details, then we will move along to the side paneling. Right, so wrapping around to the side paneling, you'll notice on the medial portion of the sneaker, we have more underlays of that crisp white leather. And then we've got overlays of this just beautiful, nicely tumbled true blue color scheme. And that true blue hits the swoosh mark. As we wrap around to the back of the sneaker, that is where we start to see more grade, and it is in a nubuck material. So they did switch off into a different material on the back of the heel here. And then as we work our way up, we've got a leather collar here in white. The interior is in that true blue colorway, as well as the insole being white and blue as well. Wrapping around to the lateral side of the sneaker, we've got that really just beautiful true blue on top of the gray for the wings logo. And then again, underlays of the crisp white leather with overlays of that true blue color scheme. The sneaker is then completed with a white midsole and a gray or cement gray outsole. Also, we do get a really cool box with this one. I do love that they kind of made it unique to the sneaker. So we have a very true blue box with white for the logo, as well as the Nike sign. And of course, it matches the sneaker to a T. All right, so now let's check out all of those last and final details. Jumping into size and fit on these ones. So I actually in my ones have been sizing up. I just feel like my feet either are growing slightly, and I just have been wearing really thick socks. So I want to have a little extra space. I would definitely recommend sticking true to size on this one. If you're somebody like myself who just wears really, really thick socks, especially since it's been pretty chilly out here in New York, I would recommend going half a size up in these. And also do take into consideration, I do have higher to narrow feet. So if you have flatter, wider feet, that could also differentiate a little bit as well. All right, so now let's jump into the styling section. All right, so for the first look for the true blue, I decided to go with an all denim look. That being because this blue is a very difficult blue to match. I actually wish before I styled this, I had the sneaker, because the images kind of made it look more like a sky blue, but it is more of a grayish hue when it comes to the blue tone. It's a little bit of a deeper shade, not quite a navy, not quite a periwinkle. So it's a very interesting tone that I haven't had in my collection. I would say as far as denim choices go, definitely go with a lighter denim with this one. I think that darker denims might look a little strange, a little bit more awkward. So I decided to go with this all denim look. For the bottoms, I have just some simple oversized Zara denim pants. And then I have this Primark button down shirt. And then I have a Stussy kind of thicker button down denim jacket that has some nice kind of shirling underneath. I think that kind of this Canadian tuxedo is a fun look, but also just keeps it very monochromatic and simple. Alright, so for this next look, I decided to kind of mix the blue tones. Again, I told you that this was not really a sky blue colorway. As you can kind of see, this shearling coat is more of a nice brighter pop of blue, but I decided to go with this and this kind of cute bow top that has a closer hue to the blue, but again, not exact. Very hard to just like nail this color exactly. I found it very difficult to shop for this exact blue tone in stores. So I decided to mix and match blue hues, which I think is a great option if you can't really exactly find the exact tone. Another option is just to throw a bunch of blue tones together and it just really looks good. And then for the bottoms, I just wore some nice, just kind of cargo, bright, shiny gray pants. I think gray definitely is a great combination if you're not as comfortable styling with blue. Just go all gray with it. for the next look, I decided to go off the gray and white on the sneaker. Went with some light denim pants, and then I decided to wear this really complicated Zara top. It's kind of like a bralette, but it does kind of do this really cool crisscross effect. So for kind of like a sexier feel, I layered it with this really just cool trench coat that I feel like I got in Europe somewhere. I just can't remember where I got it from. And then to accessorize, I put this leather belt that has some nice silver detailing on it just to kind of bring the look together. So you let me know for the 3 looks that I styled, which one goes best with the true blues. So now let's conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So again, these retailed at $180. If you didn't actually get these already, depending on what size you are, some of these are going a little bit below that retail price point. So you may be able to snag a deal on them, but they are going up to $220. So not crazy resale on these. Again, this wasn't the most popular colorway to release as of yet. We are at the start of 2023, of course. So lots to kind of hold on to if you're waiting for better color schemes. But in my opinion, I just think that this was a job well done by Jordan Brand. I think that the quality and materials that they used on this are very, very nice. And again, just a nice kind of differentiating blue tone. I almost forgot about trivia night. For those of you who have not heard, I will be doing a trivia question at the end of each of my videos. And at the end of the month, I will be awarding one winner a special prize. And if there is a tie, we will be doing a raffle for those with the highest points at the end of the month. So the trivia question for this evening is, what year did the Air Jordan 3 Retro True Blue originally release? So give me the full date in the comments down below. So be sure to leave your answer in the comment box and we will be tallying up those correct answers. All right, everyone, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any comments or questions, I always love to hear from you. So be sure to leave those down below. We also have so much content coming out this year. So definitely click on that notification bell if you haven't already. And be sure to check out that join button because we've got some amazing membership perks as well as an amazing merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We will catch you all next episode.